Stephanie Anderson from Family and Consumer Science.
And why did you decide to attend the Google Summit?
I have been using Google obviously for like a long time now. I've had Gmail for a while. And knowing that I would be able to build on all of the stuff that I've been using and find new tools and things like that. 2 years ago, I decided to go to the Google Summit in the Dells, and I learned so much. So I decided to go to the one again last year to try to build on and create new things. And I knew that there's so many different workshops that you always learn something new, and you have the chance to find out something that you didn't know before.
Justin Georgikakis. I attended last year's Google Summit here at Glenbrook North. I teach PE and driver ed, and I'm also a coach at Glenbrook North. The Google Summit here at GBN was a fantastic experience. It's a plethora, a smorgasbord of information that gets you to the point of being overwhelmed because there's so many great teachers, there's so many great ideas out there that you go and you just start to brainstorm of what you can bring to your class.
My name is Kim Petty, and I work in Family and Consumer Sciences in the Career and Life Skills Department. I attended this summit just because I needed to get more information about Google itself. I was very much a novice when it came to Google type things, and it really did help a lot.
I'm Amy Ludoff. I'm in the Science Department.
I'm Aaron Brown. I'm also in the Science Department.
The nice thing is you kind of learn from everyone at the Google Summit. So a lot of times you're sitting next to people you don't know that teach you things when you're sitting there just waiting for the workshop to start. Some of the presenters are so dynamic. I love watching them, listening to what they have to say. They work so fast, and they try to keep you with them, but they try to make sure that you get the most out of it. So the presenters are great, but then, like I said, all the people that are there have great little tips and tricks and things like that that you can always learn and find something new.
I think not only things that the people that were leading the summit, but also just the everyday ordinary teachers. We learned a lot from each other. It was just great. The best thing was that we learned about it, and then we actually got time to apply it and use it, have it done so we could use it in our class then as soon as we came back. So that was the best part that I thought.
As a PE teacher at the Google Summit, there was a lot of teachers from different disciplines that allowed me to incorporate, or helped me to incorporate into my class, a little bit more transliteracy. I was able to communicate and branch out and meet with English teachers and science teachers and math teachers, and we were able to just fire ideas off each other. There was a lot of physical education and health teachers there as well, so we were able to talk about apps that we use, experiences, way to take lessons and make them better, more efficient, different, and stay on our toes with our creativity.
I thought it was neat to see, meet some of the Google developers themselves and to see some of the things that they're able to do with it. The video chats were cool, and seeing extensions and just being aware of some of the things that you can do in education that I didn't know were available.
I like just learning about the new tools to not only to make my job as a teacher easier, but just to engage the students with new ideas and new things to work on.
If you've never gone to any Google Summit, you should at least try it for one day, and I think you would really realize there's so much that Google has to offer that you have no clue about. So go there and just get a little taste, and I'm certain that you can take at least 2 or 3 things away that you can apply in your classroom.
I would say it's worth your time.
Yeah.
There's so much that could really make all aspects of teaching easier, not just bringing a computer into the classroom.
It's great energy level, and it was good to see experts, and you can kind of take away the pieces that you want, and anything that you see that you're like, well, that's above me, you just leave it there and enjoy the experience.
Okay, so if you think you don't have time, there's definitely time for you to come. The nice thing about the workshop is that you're not only sitting listening to someone talk, but they have you interacting and trying new things and learning by doing, which is nice to leave a conference with something new and to have all that, as opposed to just the information and no time to try something. I walked away with so many new materials already created or started for me from the summit.
If you don't want to go or think you can't go, then I pity the fool, because it's a great experience. You get a chance to learn so much more than you can even imagine. We have so many great teachers here, but in the grand scheme of things in the Midwest, there's so many